Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Ja, jongens.
Revelio. Accio. What the fuck?
Hallo?
Hey Mark. Godsamme, dat is lang geleden, jongen. Hoe is het met jou? Hè?
Lekker met jou.
Goed. En hoe is het met Jennifer? Of mag ik dat niet vragen?
Ook goed.
Ook goed. Godsamme, hé. Daar had ik niet verwacht dat ik jou nog ooit een keer zou spreken, maat.
You cannot be serious. Goblins, working with Rookwood.
Wat ben ik blij dat ik jou een keer spreek, maat. Ik dacht echt, jij praat niet meer tegen mij.
To say the least.
Unorthodox. It's inconceivable. It's...
Ik dacht dat echt.
You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
Alsjeblieft, blijf, maat. Wel even met je buurtman. Als je tijd hebt. Er is een hoop gebeurd in de tussentijd. Echt.
What? That's...
Even een vraagje, Mark. Waar denkt hij dat ik nou op speel?
You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Hogwarts Legacy PlayStation 5.
Ja, dat klopt, inderdaad, maat. Ik heb een PlayStation 5, ja.
Oh dear. Some of these
Mag ik je een keer een berichtje sturen?
It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can
Ja, ik zeg eerlijk,
something useful.
we hadden dit ook anders op kunnen lossen toen, hè, bro. Want ja, die ruzies en al, daar hadden allemaal niks aan.
Below Hogwarts.
Echt
I
niet.
think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Geloof maar, ik zit elke dag af en toe zit ik nog gewoon zo van, hé,
The man
luister.
we saw before, Percival
De
Rackham,
maat,
was a professor.
want in mijn ogen ben altijd mijn broer geweest, dat ben je nou nog steeds. Ondanks dat ik eigenlijk
Blijf
lang meer heb gezien.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Wil je niet teleurstellen, weet niet welke achternaam de markt wat je in gedachten hebt.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Mag ik jou wel vragen? Ja, mag ik mijn achternaam, maar je weet toch wel...
Ik heet zelf Vierdag, ik weet niet welke je ruzie mee hebt.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Wat vind je van deze game of speel je voor de eerste keer?
Ik vind het op zich wel een mooie game, het is alleen even wennen. Want ja, ik heb hem nou een keer op mijn televisie aangesloten en op de hoogste resolutie gezet. Oké. Als ik vind ik het echt een hele mooie game. Het is alleen even heel veel zoeken.
Deze game is super chill, ga je geen spijt van krijgen.
Nee, ik had hem nou in de shop gekocht. Het was een aanbieding tot morgen voor €22,50.
Naar de map gaan naar quest kun je een missie aanvinken, doe je op je toetspad.
Ja, dat weet ik. Dat heb ik net gedaan, maat.
cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
You're growing Punja's onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenore.
Nou heb ik de resolutie op max gezet.
A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be
Ik zeg leuk, het is wel even wennen op de PS5.
known as the mandrake root.
Dus ja, ik heb hem altijd op de 120 Hz monitor. En dan heb ik hem op de 4K TV aangesloten, omdat ik gewoon de graphics een keer wil zien.
A bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Af. Holy shit. Holy. Weg.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables.
I wonder if hippogriffs like not grass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time.
Ja, jongens, de graphics zijn echt wel sick op die PS5.
Let's see how to balance my
Vooral van Hogwarts Legacy. Dat is mijn mening.
Fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in... Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping Go. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. They'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls, dogweed, and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. You get the idea. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
That helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so...
I'm glad. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Wish I could see what Hogwarts looks like to muggles. Oh, I bet it's terrifying.
Revelio.
Er is maar 2 poontjes klas, want dat is dichterbij.
Liar. I know you're lying.
What am I missing?
But surely those have come.
Maybe Auras or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp.
The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors.
Did I hear Professor
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hope. I simply need...
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Remember, precision.
Revelio.
Should not be that color, Miss McDowell. Should you chop the Dibney or crush it? Wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Lancelot? And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Again.
Oh. Dragon Tongue! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
Professor...
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that Fwooper feather. This time. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek
Revelio.
inspiration for the rest of term.
That I don't write down.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it...
Revelio.
If we were simply taught antidotes to common poison...
Gaat alles goed hier?
Jazeker, ik heb hem even een keer op die grote televisie aangesloten, schat. PlayStation, die hele grote. Alleen, ik was een beetje verbaasd, hè, want net kwam er eentje bij mij binnen. Zei, hey, alles goed? Dus ik denk, huh? Dus ik zei, ja, zeker. Ik zei, hoe gaat het met Jennifer? En hij zo van, ja, goed. Dus ik spreek Marie net aan. Ja, wat moet jij van mij? Ik zeg, luister, ik zeg, was je net bij mij met mijn chat? Ja, ik doe dat al een tijdje niet meer. Ik zei, nou, sorry hoor. Ik zeg, maar, ik vroeg aan diegene, ik zoek met Jennifer was. Ik zei, en die zei dat het goed ging. Ik heb naderhand weer alles geblokkeerd en verwijderd. Dus ja, ik raakte even een beetje in de war net.
Ja, is wel in een klap stil.
Nou, ik heb het hem zelf gevraagd, maar hij zei dat hij het niet was, dus... Ik heb ook mij weer alles geblokkeerd en zo. Ik zei dankjewel, ik je dat maar ook weten. Ik had nog geen grote bek. Eens wat hij zei was, ik wil met jou niet praten. Nou ja, is goed jongen. Ik heb één vraag, ben ik heb mijn YouTube geweest, maar ik je niet zei. Ik zei oké, ik zal hem ook weten. Ik zei, yo. Maar ik heb al die berichten weer verwijderd, man. Ik hoef daar allemaal niet op mijn telefoon te hebben, man. Oh, wauw.
Incendio.
Maar ik heb in ieder geval mijn PlayStation 5 een keer op die grote tv beneden aangesloten. Nou, als je hier beneden zit en je ziet de graphics, echt sick.
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you
Ja,
at Gringotts?
zit ook voor gewoon niveau op neer op de bank, mensen.
That's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. He brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow, I realized something that you displayed such... Both of you having...
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason... I am not going to say...
Good.
Be on your guard.
Revelio.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
They must have come this way! Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student! You can't be serious!
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
You don't.
Stupefy. Incendio.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
We can help them!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take this student off of my dead body!
Incendio.
Hey!
Ik ben wel niet blij, hè.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin?
I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Revelio. This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared!
Incendio! What should I do now? The flames make the pyre sing.
I am curious about these pyres. How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Revelio.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
Snap. Nog niet.
Hallo.
Hallo Frederik.
Ik ben nu wakker.
Ah, lekker maat. Volgens mij gaan wij nou naar Azkaban.
Heb je te veel krachten die stof?
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Lumos. Accio.
Ik heb genoeg hierin. Qua krachten en zo, maar...
I suppose I'd be curious about a beautification potion. What?
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Nee, geen tijd voor jou met zo'n grappen. Yo, Johan. Hoe is het met de computer, maat? Ik maakte me er eigenlijk best wel zorgen over.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself.
Hoe is het met de computer?
So few students know who I am these days.
Lukt het allemaal? Of we ben
Former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing...
Ja, doet T weer, denk ik.
Denk ik.
We portraits here more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret.
We hadden nou aangepast dan, maat.
Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but...
Weet wat ik heb gedaan, joh? Want ik heb die PS5 een keer op die grote televisie 4K-TV bij me aangesloten. Gewoon een keer om te kijken hoe echt sick deze graphics zijn. Ik heb hem nou op 2100 zoveel bezig gezet even. Alleen straks, voordat ik hem afsluit, moet ik hem even terugzetten op 1080. Dat is alles. Maar ik zeg wel, het is echt sick. World map, waar moeten we naartoe? Dat is ook niet om de hoek. Ja, het enige wat ik kan doen is even naar het verboden bos travelen. Ik kan het ook niet doen, lijkt me. Het is wel een stuk lopen.
This place has seen better days. Lumos.
Ik had trouwens ook gehoord, jongens, dat de nieuwe PlayStation Pro... Ja, dat is echt sick. Daar gaan ze gewoon €800 voor vragen. Ik vind dat echt sick. Dat is niet meer normaal. Dat is toch niet meer leuk voor een gameconsole. Kan €1000. Ik vind dat echt zwaar belachelijk.
PS Pro kost €1000.
Ja, en tegen mij werd er op zo'n manier wel, ja, deze prijzen. Want dat is, dat lijkt mij niet echt gezond. Daar ben ik gewoon eerlijk in, want deze prijzen, daar gaat het gewoon nergens.
Voor de basis 150 voor de diskdrive.
Oh, wauw. €50 naast op de €1000 inderdaad, ja. Dan moet ik toegeven, die van mij hier, die is slim, die heb ik toen in een aanbieding kunnen vatten voor, wat was het? Volgens mij 5,5 of 6,5. Dat heb ik gehoord. Mensen kon... Had ik gehoord, ja, want dat spel was nog een paar €1000 in uitgegeven, wat ik hoorde. En, ja, hoe heet dat? Ze hebben er niet echt veel plezier aan gehad. Ik heb het gehoord, ja. Mensen konden hun geld terug gaan halen bij de mediamarkt. Je weet het. Oh, ook een domper voor de mediamarkt.
4 dagen waren de servers offline.
Ja, dat had ik gewoon gehoord, maatje. Dat weet ik.
Incendio.
U ziet de spot op laatst.
Wel?
Postrobot die niet goed verkoopt.
Nee, dat heb ik ook gehoord.
Gaat lekker met PS Studios.
Ja, of niet, maat. Dat is gewoon te sick voor woorden. Ik weet het, maat.
Dik verlies heeft.
Ja, maar weet je wat het is, maat? Feitelijk, iedereen zegt wel dat het een demo is, die eerste wie de standaard bij de PlayStation krijgt. Maar feitelijk is dat niet. Want hij staat niet beschreven als demo. In ieder geval als ik op mijn PlayStation ga kijken. Dus ja, dan snap ik wel dat je verlies draait als je hem normaal gesproken gewoon standaard bij de PS5 krijgt. Ja, oké, er zijn een paar leveltjes meer toegevoegd. Nou, wauw.
Xbox is op dit moment juist goed bezig. Ik ben geen Xbox-gamer, maar die zijn echt goed bezig. Met Black Ops en al.
Met Black Ops, ja, ben ik het mee eens.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Daar ben ik het mee eens wat jij zegt. Hier moet ik zijn. Hier maar
This must be
even.
the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Even hier naartoe, want kan ik straks sneller teleporteren. Kijk, vuurvlieg. Ik bedoel, een vuurvlams, noemen we dat.
Ik denk dat heel veel mensen over gaan stappen naar de Xbox nu met die belachelijke prijs van PS5.
Ja, maat, want ja, ik zeg eerlijk, die van mij was ook echt best wel, ja, dat vind ik, maar ja, dat is mijn mening. Ontiegelijk duur. Echt ontiegelijk duur. Maar we gaan even een bezoekje ergens brengen.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died,
Dus ja, daar ben ik het wel mee eens wat je zegt, Johan.
murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in
Zie je
large
dat?
part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black.
Azkaban, jullie horen het.
I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self.
Azkaban?
She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
I've always wanted to see Azkaban. Count me in.
I suppose it has a peculiar appeal to some, but it can be terribly disconcerting. Fortunately, being a retired aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now. and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Azkaban. Wow, Dementors. Oh, wow.
Expecto Patronum!
Oh, wow.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. This isn't a place for loitering.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of them.
I had my one.
Oh, wow.
I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you.
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you something you should know Hogwarts.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Has someone come to feed me? Is someone there?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
What are you trying to say? That the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
Klapt er in een keer uit buiten.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But Madam Thistlewood, all right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Ja, het klapt er echt inderdaad uit, schat. Sorry, ik had mijn mic even uitstaan. Inderdaad. Het hagelt.
Revelio.
En moet nog naar de winkel vanmiddag, gezicht met hand over de mond, gezicht met hand over de mond, gezicht met hand over de mond.
Ja, dat komt wel goed. En anders verzinnen we daar nog wel iets op. Want ja, echt zonder vreten zitten we nou nog niet, hè?
This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages. Revelio. Accio.
Nee.
It's no wonder I never found that clue. I see how this goes. Accio.
Is moeilijk die krachten.
Maar op zich valt dat wel mee.
You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind?
My dearest Anne, will that be solved my puzzle you were a kind spirit and the only open which from control should my adversaries meet me of the edge of the forbidden force to possible as soon as you can and will show me the map that mounted. There is no telling where I lead it found it on the page. That Peeves whipped from wat staat daar? For secrets book and now seems the annal of the find. Ever my idea, list and but, and I glad to know shall share me pictures with you. This is only to begin, we shall.
https://youtube.com/niet.
Bedankt, maat. PS, I'm very glad you found this, as will we have gone if you do not end with world that be. Miral, ik zou maar naar beneden komen als ik jou was. Schijt daar 7 kleurs rond.
Anne never found it. So how did he die? Is he to blame at all?
Wacht, ik kan hier eens even kijken, want ik ga wel meteen, maar... Kan ik het niet aanfikken?
Weer.
Ja, daarom zeg ik, kom lekker hier bij me beneden op de bank zitten. Gaan we lekker kunnen meekijken met Hogwarts.
Misschien moet je die blauwe ding pakken.
Revelio. Accio.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw? I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best of her in the end. Dare I ask?
Dus ja jongens, het regent zo hard, het is heel slecht weer.
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. Why didn't you exonerate her?
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently, on a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, Would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Revelio.
Ja, dat is stom gedaan. Het is gewoon de slaapster.
Revelio.
Hey, goedemiddag schoonheid.
Yes.
Incendio.
Je gaat de vorming een beetje aan. Ja, tuurlijk.
Revelio.
Oké, die moet ik eerst doen. Dat kan niet ver. Hogwarts map.
Travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh ja, tuurlijk.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent
Ja,
assignments.
nee, zet gewoon lekker
Well
in.
done. Then you're ready to
Nee,
learn.
want ik heb dit alleen maar voor mijn chat in de
Pay
gaten
close
trouwens.
attention.
Nee, echt niet.
The disarming charm may often
Ik vind het wel een keer leuk als ik hier
to
kom.
defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter.
Kijk wat ik jou laat zien, dit vond ik vreemd. Ik zeg hallo.
Maar ze echt dat ik wil niet met jou praten.
Ja?
Nu of nooit
Dus, ja, ik heb geen zin om met jou te praten. Dus ik vroeg al.
Jij zo gaat met jou. Maar heb je niet gezegd ik ga met jou of zo?
Nou, heb ik niet gezegd. Oh.
Ja, of Mark of Jenny.
Oh, maakt mij het uit.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Eens kijken, wat moesten we nou? Nieuwe spreuk.
Dat kan ook wel weer.
Ja. Deze is dat toch?
Expelliarmus.
You seem to have the right end of the stick.
Ja, voor je jongen. Zeg mij dat nou, jongen. Ik ga toch wel zwemmen. Of het nou zo weer of geen zo weer is. Ik vind het wel even een keer fijn dat het zo afkoelt, weet je dat?
Hoe laat hadden we? Een beetje 3 uur. Dat zou het uit moeten sturen.
Ja, als het goed is wel. Kijk straks wel even. Nou, nog niet. Dat is wel nice. Met die nek weg. 5, 7, 8, 7. Nee, deze moet opblijven. Even kijken hier. Hier een pocketje nieuws. Kijk.
What are you up to now?
Niet. Oké. World map. Hij zegt, ga je hier naartoe? Gaan we hier naartoe? Wat een weer, hé. Verschrikkelijk. Je moet ook kijken, de krak. Kijk eens naar die kwaliteit. Is dat niet net of je nou naar een film kijkt? Kijk hier.
Zelfs de stiefzus heb gekregen.
Revelio.
Jullie maken ook.
Ja, man.
Ik hoor hem.
Ja, thanks.
Ons allebei.
Ja, man. Moet je hoofd erbij houden. Het beste wat je kunt doen.
Kijk, dat heb ik niet gezegd.
Dat had ik gelezen vanmorgen al. Maar weet je wat het is? Als je er min mogelijk over praat, dan heb je er ook zo min mogelijk last van. Ja, dat is hard wat ik zeg hoor, maar het is wel zo.
Ik hoor dieren.
Ik hoor dieren, ja, die zitten hier in dat spel. Het klopt, die zitten van alles, trollen van alles. Hé, wat loopt? Hé, kijk, daar loopt een hert. Ja, lekker toch?
Dat was rustig en dan had ik het.
Hagelslag.
Dit is hagelslag.
Heel erop dat ding uit.
Is toch goed? Hallo?
Ja?
Hij is goed.
Oh, goed zo. En kun je wel een keer grappig zo.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you.
Alles lezen
It
waar je
would
zegt,
take the
dan snap je
patience
er
of a
geen
Hufflepuff
drol
to
van.
track down these pages.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say
Ja,
intramuros. I think it's Latin. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Ik heb geen zin om ziek te worden.
Ik heb nog aardappelpuree liggen.
Je mag ook gewoon aardappels, we hebben nog van alles liggen.
Ik ben de aardappels eten met spijsboom of zo.
Stel jij vol op maar aardappelpuree al.
Gisteren?
Ja.
Gisteren niet. Gisteren hebben wij...
Oh ja, gisteren, nee, maar morgen.
Ik bedoel gewone aardappels.
Morgen.
Ik ga weer geen friet eten.
Nee, maar ik zeg ook niet dat ik friet ga eten.
Wat dan?
Nou, dat zie ik toch wel. In ieder geval geen appel vandaag, morgen.
Oh, waar moet ik heen?
Kijk naar het pijltje. Volg de geest.
Oh. Dat is maar ook even weer wennen. Ik speel het eigenlijk niet, maar...
Oh nee, ik zal maar goed oefenen.
Waar gaan we heen, Cozy?
Mensen horen jou in ieder geval goed. We hebben 3 kijkers, jongens.
Surprising how much of this is rather unfortunately coming back to me.
Ja, dat zie je. Ik kan het hier zien.
Oh ja,
yes.
You
know, the closer we get,
the
more I'm remembering.
Hey.
Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path
Sorry,
and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. And you? Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Ik zou niet zomaar doorlopen als ik kijk die rode punten, dat zijn allemaal enemies. Wacht, ik doe dat aan, want dit is het puntje.
Hij heeft hier ook hier aan.
Nee, ik zou niet lopen, want er staan allemaal van die rode puntjes. Dat weet jij niet. Wat verwacht als ik jou was. Kijk, want je kan 1 ding doen. Je kan ze voor de gek houden. Kijk, dat doe je zo. Zo. En dan doe je 1, 2. Kijk, en als je nou gewoon loopt, zien ze je niet. Kijk, want je bent onzichtbaar.
Mariska.
Oh, ik denk ook, wat jij toch allemaal aan het doen, man? Jamie had vannacht nog gereageerd.
Ja, die lag te slapen, Gerro. Hij lag te slapen.
Ja, joh, maar dat is niet goed, hè? 24/7 met een server bezig zijn.
Wat zei die?
Ja, ik ook even met een server, nou.
Ja, ze willen ook, maar dat is toch logisch.
Ja, nou. Ik ga wel een keer dat ik bij je op de bank kom zitten. Nou, nou zit ik bij je op de bank. Nou, ik zuiver, hè?
Ik laat maar eens wisten dat ons morgen en donderdag te verwachten. Zondag krijgen we dit ook.
Morgen, ja, dat verzinnen we wel wat. Komt wel goed, jongen. Don't worry.
Ja, we moeten toch vrijdag toch naar dit gaan.
Ja, dat was wel de planning, ja, in ieder geval.
10:30 tot...
Ik weet het al, hoor. Ik ken het schema.
En als we wel terug gaan, ga ik even langs de... loop ik even weer gewoon naar binnen. En gaan we een Albert Heijn wat spulletjes halen. Nou, daar gaan we naar dus.
Maar goed.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
Wat is dit? 9 munten. Dan waren we hier. Juderans. Juderans. Pannenstoelen. Ja, echt hè. En wat is dit? Schat gevonden. Hier is het.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags.
Ik denk, je vindt het wel mooi om een keer te zien. Natuurlijk niet elke keer, maar gewoon een keer. Daarom heb ik dat nou een keer gedaan. sluit hem straks ook weer gewoon terug achteraan.
Just as Jackdaw described.
Ik denk, kan ik een keer meekijken. Ik denk, vind je wel leuk. In plaats van een actiegame, gewoon lekker chillen.
Intramuros.
Intramuros? Maken dat ik wegkom. Ik ken deze truc. Het de reden dat ik er let op. Kijk. Precies wat ik dacht.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Wat is dat nou?
Eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Groen.
I won't rest until he's dead.
Dank je, jongen. Dat ik even mee kan winnen, ja? Kom, hier. Steek gewoon de fik. Bedoel.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Hier moeten we naar binnen. Wauw.
I wonder how big this place is.
Daar ben ik ook wel benieuwd naar. Waar zijn die? Wat is dat dan nou? Hoogclub? Oké, hij is in ieder geval oppakbaar. Man, een weer, meid. Ga lekker liggen, man. Chill. Ja, dat dacht ik al.
Impressive. That must be where all this leads.
Maar ze vergeten dus.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.
Dat is zo'n mooi brug.
Ja, het is best wel een mooie brug, hè, Frederik?
I wonder if any of my
Wat is dit, een spinnenweb? Serieus? Oké.
Incendio.
Spinnen, serieus? Ik haat spinnen. Oh, schat, allemaal spinnen. Ik haat spinnen. Wie heeft dat bedacht om spinnen in deze game toe te voegen? Oh, wacht, ik zal ze ook even iets moois laten zien. Hier, hebben we wat kijken. Waarom spinnen? Ik haat spinnen. Maar ja, gelukkig zijn het maar kleintjes.
So can I. Revelio. Expelliarmus.
Waarom spinnen? Ik haat spinnen. Gadverdamme. Weg. Ik vind dat vies.
Incendio.
Echt, gadverdamme, vieze stinkdinger. Hoe gaan we dit doen? Ik denk zo.
Good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio.
Oh nee, niet weer spinnen. Ik haat spinnen.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Wauw. Kistje. Handschoenen.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Revelio.
Lekker. Ik kan wel wat dingen uitleggen. Zie je dat kleine tekentje? Daar op de map? Daar moet ik gewoon naartoe lopen. En dat is eigenlijk gewoon op gevoel lopen wat je moet doen. Maar dat is niet makkelijk. Ik zie... Kijk. Materiaal.
Accio.
Hier eens even kijken.
Revelio.
Kijk, kistje. Hout.
Accio.
Ik denk dat we goed gaan. Oeh, schat. Kist. Zit erin.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Accio. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me.
Daar baal ik van. Volgens mij is mijn inventory vol. Wat geeft hij? Your gas slots are full. Daar baal ik wel van. Waar ik helemaal van baal is dat we hier weer te maken hebben met een hoop spinnen. Haat spinnen, vind ik vies.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete.
Nou ja, het schild zijn allemaal kleintjes.
More spiders. He's clearly not beheaded with Jackdaw. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Zo. Oh jee, wat komt daar aan? Oh mijn god.
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine
Waar
how
is het dan?
spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Oké, jongens. Kijk, we roepen mijn vrouwtje even een keer. Luister, Mirelio.
Revelio.
Nee, Mirelio.
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages.
Hier ligt iets. Is hij daar?
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Expelliarmus! Potato! Stupid! Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus with so many roots. Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Oh nee. Hier. Slapen. Of. Slapen.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio. But that's unnerving.
Oh, bizar.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts
Investigation.
section.
Dat is ook speciale plek.
Dat is ook een speciale plek, ja? Oh.
Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood.
Even water.
How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
Oh wow, wat is dit?
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here.
Dit is echt sick.
What is this place?
Oh. Hey, it's Professor.
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
De lens, eindelijk. Het belangrijkste vind ik eerst dat ik gewoon wegkom. Maar dat kan maar op één manier. Dan moet ik even kijken waar die precies zit. Juist, die vind ik belangrijk. Die heb ik. Spels. Incendio mysterie, oké. Kijk, als ik nou een rondje in doe, let op hè. Wat sluit, wil je tv kijken?
Als jij nog wil kijken, dan moet je het wel weten.
Oké, en ik vraag het.
Zo, die spel met die balletjes waar ik geld kan verdienen, hè?
Ja.
Luister, ik moet 36 fruit hebben.
Ja.
Voordat ik die uitbetaling kan activeren.
Maar dat is wat
Dus je zit elke keer het kijken van een andere
net ertussenin.
Ja, je moet er verschillende fruit hebben, maar ik heb er nu maar nog maar 29 en dat lukt me niet om steeds een nieuwe te krijgen.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Linkbedrag is niet normaal, schatje.
Die was heel duidelijk.
Kijk, dit is het leuk.
Revelio.
Kijk hierin. Kijk hier.
Lekker toch?
Ja, maar kijk, hier heb je fruit. Kijk, dit moet je verzamelen. Dit moet ik nog, maar het lukt maar niet om die te krijgen.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book. Rebellion!
Estamos, cara.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Where's it?
Leave me be!
Revelio!
Zeg ik ook uit. Oké. Daar had ik. Maar goed, goed.
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started.
Geen vliegles. Hier.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely. As broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This idea, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up!
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, your turn.
Up!
Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up.
Up! One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care.
Wish I had my own
The brooms
broom.
are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
Aha! Brilliant!
Oh, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
Yes, God. Ja.
Whoa, our aquatic resident
Wat
likes
is
to
dat?
make an appearance once in a while.
This is rather fun.
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Hufflepuff like you might be interested in some high-flying fun?
Kagawa seems strict. I wouldn't want to get into trouble.
Kagawa won't even notice. Besides, a bird doesn't learn how to fly by staying in the nest. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Something like.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here. And where have you two been?
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Ja, maar achteraf zegt ze, was het toch wel een stukje goede vliegen. Kijk, zie je eerst op zijn flikker naar de rand, maar achteraf, ja, het wel goed gevlogen.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa. But you have to admit, those views were...
Perhaps, but we did get in.
Rotten luck, that. I didn't think she'd see us. You seem at home on... I could show her...
Perhaps after put.
Jongens, ik ga heel even naar de winkel. Bedankt voor het kijken en tot de volgende. Kijk, nou sluit ik hem weer af. Eerst even iets terugzetten, anders kan ik hem lang niet meer aanzetten. Kijk, ik had hem maar 4 opgezet, zie je? Nou moet ik hem hier terug opzetten.